Good afternoon, gentlemen. Just giving you the quick check-in on the audio. It is not a dead stream. It is not a dead silent event here. I'm just going ahead and axing the music for the moment just because I do want to bring you guys better vocals. When I have the music figured out, we'll go back to it. Till that point, can't do it. In the meantime, you guys get sound effects. welcome all to the 10 viewers watching this stream unfold in its entry-level minutes here. Trying to get our audio taken care of, hoping that our audio levels are tighter than they were yesterday. I rewatched the stream and cringed. If I could get some viewer feedback in this quick pre-stream sound check, give me that thumbs up that we're 5 by 5. Let me know in the chat, please. Once again, quick check-in with all of you out in Radio Land out here. Do please give me the sign of approval through the chat that the audio is coming in clearer, crisper, and more enunciated than yesterday's stream. Once again, I do want to give you the best show possible. I am doing everything on my end, up to and including one-day ordering stuff off Amazon like a madman to try and tighten these streams up. Please let me know. All right, all right, all right. So since we, oh shit, hold on. Gonna let the 36 seconds wind down. Give me 1 second. I got to grab something off my printer. This will be very relevant. Please hold tight. All right, all right, all right, all right. Here we go. Winding down into the final seconds of the countdown. Let's give ourselves a big, bad transition. Welcome to MACABESPEED's 4XL gloved latex hands here. Today we are going to be doing something just slightly different, and I am going to go ahead and give you guys the frame as you're used to so we can see who is among us in the chat today. We have some great individuals with us, and you guys will see that shortly. Here we go. Transition. Today's going to be a little bit different of a stream. We're going to go ahead and talk about sabots. Sabots in the sense that they are a small cased printed item that a smaller caliber pellet, airgun pellet, or Diabolo out of a tin would go ahead and slip into for the purpose of doing twofold, achieving greater velocities and a lower price point at which to shoot. This guy right here just came off my printer. I'm going for world records with the Defender 2. So I have added, I don't know if you see it, but there's a small recess all the way down the side, and then 2 drive bands, top and bottom, where they'll actually contact the barrel. So we're going to take something with a super small friction coefficient in an upcoming video and make it go that much faster. We already had this work extremely well in its stock variety without that cutout, and I made 71 foot-pounds of energy, which I do believe is currently the world record for that Defender platform. And I want to go even faster, even more, push the envelope even further. If we can get this ammunition to double our effectiveness to the point where we're getting, 75, 80 foot-pounds of energy on a consistent basis, especially with that nice aerodynamic boat tail backing we added to it, I think this might be a winner. This might be a winner, but this is going to be basically the flavor of the stream today. First thing I want to go ahead and do is these are hot off my printer, and I have done no testing of them whatsoever. This is a brand new try, as it were. So we'll go ahead and see if it fits the barrel. It's a little bit fat. It's like it's a perfect fit, and I can seat it by hand, but it's still just like the tiniest bit fat for what I'm trying to do here, right? Like, God, maybe that's perfect. I don't know. I'm going to cut a batch of these at this size and then go just a hair smaller. And I'll let you guys know what the results are, and we'll be able to compare what size actually goes fastest in the Defender 2 platform. I do think this is relevant information because I do think the Defender has an absolute mountain of capability built into it, and I think it's going to come down to ammunition selection. It's going to be really, really key. If you guys look at it, hold on, you guys actually want to see what I look like today? You guys want to see what I look like today? Here we go. It's way closer than normal. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. The Defender 2 has an absolute mountain of potential behind it. And even though I got my Breaking Bad gloves on here today, I did want to go ahead and give you the, hey, smash like and subscribe. Here we go. There is an actual person, not just a mannequin behind the mic and the ears here. Let's go ahead and get into our show. Once again, this is going to be, excuse me, a Sabot assembly stream. Check into my chat real quick, make sure I'm not missing any wonderful people here. Garrett Gallant, what's up? Wop Connor, what up? Gary D, what up? Timmy, what up? High Tone, what up? Blood Ops in the house, what up? Sam Davidson, what up? Mark Bostic, what up? Carlos Ivan Morin, what up? I wonder if it's possible to put a 30 into a 357. 22 works better. Deuce works better. All right, I think we got everybody going here. Let's check it out. So recently I went ahead and I threw down the gauntlet. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right now, we got the ovation of donation right now coming through loud and clear. We got Mark Bostic throwing down that $9.99 super chat, showing us exactly how much he likes what he sees. I cannot thank you enough, man. That is the absolute beating heart of this channel, and that is exactly what keeps us going, man. I could never afford to be able to do all the things that I do without the support from viewers like you. That is so massive. Hell yeah, brother. I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get right into this. I have a massive bag of freshly printed sabots for the S45. These are slightly different than the ones that were tested in the Supersonic S45 Sabot video, just based on the fact that these are seamless. They have a spiralized outer contour instead of having a seam where it butts up against each other and then like reverses direction and goes the other way, right? Because it's basically just a glue gun that's working on CNC movements to extrude these pieces. Typically, you'll have a seam. The way we printed them this time, we really minimized that. This is going to be the best option for homogenizing these rounds and kind of getting away from that whole seam in one spot on. I think that really affects trajectory, and that might have been part of what we were seeing last time. Let's go ahead and get to the point here. I have a lot of ammunition makers that have gone ahead and stepped up to the plate and want to be a part of what I have called the Sabot Deathmatch. There is going to be something that works better than others when it comes to sabots, and I intend to find out what that offering is. Let's go ahead and start with the most expensive first. Slap our MHP Mr. Hollow Point sticker on the bag here. I am low-key prepared. You can see these labels were made by NASA specifically for my channel of the utmost highest quality. No one on Earth can produce this. This is space metals here. No, it's not. It's not. It's really not. But point being, Mr. Hollow Point coming up. What do we got going here? 357s, 116 grain. Just time to go ahead and make the batch necessary to go ahead and take care of his entry in this deathmatch itself. He doesn't even know that he's a part of it. He just sent me in this fat multi-$100 box worth of ammunition. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. So I'm trying to get it into as many avenues as I possibly can. Booyaka. Is this the right size? 357, 356. Is my Sabot the right size? Is everything the right size? All right. I knew that this was going to be this had to be correct, just based on the fact that I have already tested these spiralized designs, and they do work. Every now and again, I'll get a round that's a little bit. Every now and again, I'll get a round that's a little bit bigger, or a sabot that's a little bit smaller. It's just how things work. Things aren't typically perfect, but for the most part, in general, am I going to be able to make this work? I'm going to look like an asshole on my stream. Yep, looking like an asshole on my stream. Look at this. Here we go. Is it the ammo that time, or is it the Sabot? Damn, I don't know if I can make Mr. Hollow Point's 357 work for this. When I initially went ahead and put out entry requests for this specific ammunition, I requested
356. Mr. Hollow Point was not aware he was going to be a part of this, and this is 357. Let's go ahead and move right on down the line now that I'm seeing the folly of my ways and trying to put a square peg into a round hole. Let's go with... Let's go with the first offering from Texoma Precision Pellets here. Let's get our bag and our label. I cannot believe that I did that on live stream. But you know what? It's okay because like I said, in previous videos, I withhold nothing from you guys. I'd rather show you everything so you see exactly what works and what don't. And also, it helps to add to the knowledge base for everyone in the community as well. These are 356, 357, something like that. They are from TexomaPrecisionPellet.com. They're absolutely beautiful slugs. Let's go ahead and make try number 2 here. Door number 2, attempt number 2. Don't tell me they're all just a little bit big. This is going to mess my whole stream up. Dang, I might have cut a bad batch of these. Is that even possible? Let's get a different bag of Sabots and see what's going on here. Good Lord. Thought I was going to have really strong success here, but it looks like I might be struggling still. Story of my life. Booyah! So why is it not working in these ones? Interesting, interesting. In the name of fairness, I feel like the only thing that I can do is throw all of these sabots here in the garbage and reprint an entire another batch of sabots that works for everybody's stuff. Because there's no way that even if it fits this other batch that I printed a long time ago, that it would be fair to try and stuff everybody into something that's not the same. I think we're going to actually have a spur of the moment traditional live stream based on microns here, based on fractions of an inch. We're going to go back to a traditional live stream because I'm just not willing to leave you guys hanging. Let's go ahead and move my gloves out of the way. Let's go ahead and move this. Please do hit the thumbs up button once if you are disappointed in this stream, and smash the thumbs down button twice if you are super disappointed. Do you have a caliper around you? I do. Let's look at it. What I'm really interested in seeing at this point. Oh, battery. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, fear not, comrades. Fear not. Here we go. Here, hold on. I can get this going. This is not that big of a problem. Huh? Anytime? We're gonna come back around. Hey, there we go. Anytime, come back around. This is pro YouTuber stuff right here. This is pro YouTuber stuff. Absolutely incredible. But you know what? I think that there's one thing that's absolute truth about all of this is that this stream reeks of integrity. Like I said, like already in this stream, I will never withhold my results from you. I will never lie to you about a product just to sell it. I will never do anything like that. Truth be told, I don't even sell these. I give these away to people. And if they work for them, they work for them. And if they end up not working for them, then you know what? Give me some feedback. But let's look at these. Glad to see you're a human. For real. Hey, that's what we like. You know what? I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that because ultimately I'm not special. All I do is hit record. All I do is hit record in copious amounts, like 4 times a day, and show you guys what's actually going on in my life. And that's all I do. I don't claim to be an expert. I'm not like a master machinist, master mechanist, 8.26 millimeters, something like that. 8.85. 8.4, 8.89, 8.9, 8.9, 8.9. I think that's fairly fair here. Let's go ahead and measure the other one. That's the one that fit. This is the one that was consistently small. .80. Let's measure the other one again. I really want to know this. This is important to me. That's the answer. So that's ultimately what this is coming down to is the fact of the matter is, for whatever reason, spiralizing that outer contour has made it just slightly tighter on the way that it cuts the sabot. Let's get this thing moved back just slightly so I have a little bit of breathing room off my camera. Good Lord. It's going to fall off my desk and cost me a bunch of money. Ah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go ahead and bring up our main frame here and bring our pan up just a little bit. Welcome to the stream. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Transition. All right, gentlemen. Let's see. Grab your micrometer. Michael Johnson, this is the best. Timmy, how are the wife and baby doing? The wife and baby are fine. The baby is no longer really a baby. She is developing. That is a small person. She walks and talks. She demands things, including my attention, and I try and do the best I can to accommodate. I'm only human, but I definitely do the very, very, very fucking best I can to accommodate. She's a great chick, right? She's a great kid. I love my kid very much. As far as the lottery roll of the dice, as it were, shake 'em up, shake 'em, I got really blessed when it came to my kid. AEA message retracted. Welcome to the conundrum. Might be temperature. Could be. Could be. I definitely do think there's something to those spiralizing the outer contour. I will say this. I do not intend to sell these. You will never see an advertisement where I am selling these because the value on them to me is very small. So I have to sell like fucking 4 million of them to be able to turn a profit, right? I am not that guy. I am just not interested in doing that. When I get this right, I am willing to put the STL file into the description of that video, and then you guys can go ahead and utilize this and print this out on your own, and you guys can go ahead and do what you like with it. I do think that this is going to be a quality product when it's done that people should have access to for no money. I don't think this is something that I'll ever develop into a product. Like I said, it's too much time per item to be able to like make money, and I'm not that guy. I don't have 500 printers. I have 5 printers. Nathan in the house. What up? What up? Greetings from the Netherlands. Greetings from the Netherlands. Greetings from the Netherlands. My Blitz Mini says hello from America. The Blitz Mini says hello from America. Welcome, welcome, welcome from the Netherlands. Hell yeah. Is your website store up and going? It is not up and going as of now at this moment, but I do own the domain name. Basically, what we've gone ahead and done is secured that digital place of business, and we are actively trying to go ahead and get it built. Once this website is built up, we will be able to order any part you decide that you desire from that website, and it'll be direct. It'll be a lot quicker than the email, but the email in the description of this link is still very, very, very viable. Hannah Ramos, what up, what up, what up? Mike Johnson, looks nasty, bro. Good job. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you know what? It does work. That's the crux of it, right? It does actually run. And for me personally, I love that fact to death. I absolutely love that fact because If it's just like a wall hanger that doesn't do anything, I have a lot of air guns that I could consider wall hangers. This is not one of those things. This thing is a runner. It does run in full auto. It does run in semi-automatic. I would like to eventually get some extended magazines so I can really ring it out the way it ought to be done. But at this point, it's just not in the cards. Air Power, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Conundrum. 23 viewers here currently. If you are just joining us, you did miss some absolutely incredible moments here. We did go ahead and fail to make the correct size sabots and end up with some disappointment on our sabot assembly. Please go back and watch my entire channel worth of content, including this stream if you did miss that, but definitely good times had by all. Let's check out those barrels. Where's those barrels that I pushed in? Does the projectile fit in there? These are my 45 cal barrels. Where's my big frame? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Transition. You guys are so much closer to me than I typically have you guys. It's because I was gonna do a how-to stream, not this one. Dang old millimeters. Math is hard. Let's see. Push it back, push it forward. What's the best way gonna be to do this? It's all stuck in there now. Sharpie pushes it forward. Pretty good seal. It's a pretty good seal. Do I need a different tool? I'd like to see if there's rifling on these sabots. And if there... Oh, shit, that worked so good. And if there is rifling on them, well, whether or not, we're going to see. We're going to see if a 357 fits in here. Because this is actually a different print file than the S45. Once again, if you're just joining us, these are the Defender 2 sabots that I'm kind of building up right now to kind of go for a world record power shot. Boat tail and design, dual drive bands, kind of got a hollowed out center. They're just not going to touch the barrel. Let's go ahead and test fit a 357 in here and see what happens. Does not fit. Same story as before. Does not fit. So I have to have a larger inner diameter bore. So be it. So be it. I think that that's part of... Am I all up on myself here? I am all up on myself here. Transition. That is part of the gratification of 3D printing in general, is the fact that even though we got this exterior diameter here effectively spot on perfect, the interior diameter, just like we saw in the other sabots, still really needs a little bit of work and fine tuning to really be dialed in. But if we can get those inner slugs to fit as good or better than these guys fit right here, it's going to end up being a winning idea. You might go through... Man, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's really talk about this. Let me get my self situated here with a better look. Here we go. Transition. Had to buy a starter issue. That sucks. I hate doing this. Doing car stuff. Anything with car stuff sucks. Timmy, welcome. LLC 24/7. What up? What up? What up? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about prototypes. I totally am probably raising questions with my garbage company. It looks, if you go through my garbage, there's a lot of like gun looking stuff that's not guns because I throw away a lot of failed prints for like rail kits and such. What is happening here? Have we lost our stream? No, we haven't lost our stream. I throw away a lot of failed rail kits. I throw away a lot of failed stuff. It's like sounds like Legos when I dump out my shop trash, right? But to be able to get to a working product, to be able to get to something, even like something like the finishing touch for the Hatsan Blitz Mini. I don't like this whole naked front end up here. This whole thing is supposed to be railed out and nasty looking already. But as you guys saw, if you were a fan of the last stream and here for that, I was about a millimeter off on that measurement. Down in your home? Too good for your home? I was a little bit off on that measurement. And it works for the Hats on Blitz factory bottle, but not my Shorty Stumpy bottle. And I ended up with this that works for the regular Blitz, but not my Blitz Mini. Luckily, it looks like I'm only going to have to go through 2 prototypes to be able to get that specific piece right. But the carbon fiber Defender, dude, the whole carbon fiber front end piece right here, I'm on like fucking prototype 17, prototype 16. You know what happens? I take them to the range and they blow up in my hand on the first shot. That's literally what ends up happening with these things, right? So when you look at a final product, there's like a ton, a ton of failures that go into getting to a successful point. Every single time they blow up, they always break right here at this hinge point from trying to contain the pressure of that blast as it goes off and not have the forward momentum generated therein on this small hinge. That's where my prints are always breaking. It's happened 19 times. It does suck. But eventually, I'm either going to figure out a layer direction, a material, a temperature of printing, a filament material, whatever the case may be. There's going to be something that's going to be the right answer. And that right answer will then be the correct product part. When you guys see stuff, it really does take a lot of falling on your face to be able to get going forward in the inception of the idea. If you yourself are working on an idea, don't get discouraged, guys. Definitely 100%. Give yourself that pat on the back. Give yourself that pick me up and keep working towards whatever it is that you are. I'm telling you, as a content creator, as an entrepreneur, as an inventor, whatever the case may be, 3D printer, I do a lot of falling down. And it's those failures that make the successes really good. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Maybe some bad words in the video. There's bad words everywhere. I mean, all you have. I can't even say that. Can't say that. Smash like. That's right. You know what? There's bad words everywhere. Michael Johnson, perhaps a notch that interlocks. Also, you guys have been warned. My live streams are off the cuff, man. My live streams are off the cuff and legitimately. I was going to go off the hook, but that's very cliche. I edit my full-length videos with beeps for the most part. In general, I edit my full-length videos with beeps for the most part. But in the live streams, it is what it is. It's not like we do anything actually crazy like I've seen live streams where people smoke weed or people drink heavily on live stream. We don't become intoxicated or do anything like that. So I feel like, a little bit of profanity in a place where you can kind of already have been prepped and forewarned about it, it's not that bad. Let's see what else we got to talk about today. I don't know exactly how I feel about the idea that technology is moving so quickly. I have found it more and more difficult as a content creator, and content creators out there, if you make YouTube videos on air guns, please do throw it down in the chat right now. Try and give me some feedback. Maybe I'm the only one in this discussion, but I find it very, 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 very difficult to stay relevant with as much as is currently being offered to us on the market. Honestly, I sit here and I look at it and I'm like, there's no way I could purchase all of the air guns that are currently coming on the market month after month after month after month. Even if you look at the progression of AEA and BINTAC, since the beginning of the year, there's been like what, 6 new offerings dropped. We had the Element big bore, we had the Elite big bore, we had the S45 mini, we had the S45 mini 357. Like the list goes on and on and on and on, and it's cool. It's really cool. The technology moves so quick, but God, you know what? You can only get to the range so often if you don't have like a live on range like some people do. It's super sick, super sick. Not a luxury I have. But if you drive 2.5, 3 hours to get to the range to film, you're only going so often, right? 2, 3 times a month. Couple that with the fact that these things are expensive, it's very difficult as a content creator right now to stay relevant. I feel like that's one of the reasons why it's really necessary at this point in time to try and diversify the ideas that you're bringing to the table instead of just diversifying the products. Like this right here isn't a purchase product, but it's definitely a content idea, and I think that we made that very clear in the S45 Sabot episode. One thing that I do want to go ahead and circle back around to, though, before we go any further, staying relevant, these Sabot ideas, bringing people different ideas. It started with the 356 pellets, and I've got to at least grab one of these 356s down here on the floor next to me that are mocking me and see if at least the 356s that I advertised to have sent in do fit. We'll see. I have to know this answer enough to where I'm going to touch the lead with no gloves. Typically, I won't do such a nasty, but I've got to know. I have to know. I have to know. If you were here for the beginning part of this stream, you know why I'm doing this. 356, Flanagan's Penetrator. Even the 356 Flanagan's Penetrator, the loosest slug in 356 that I know of, does not fit this print. So the print is effed up. You know what? That's cool. I'm okay with that. I've been a failure a lot of times in my life. That means nothing to me. That literally means nothing to me. I failed a lot of stuff in my life. This only took 12 hours to be able to kick out, 400 different sabots here. I definitely think that this was worth investigating. And I think that this is going to be a good step on really dialing in how we can get a fair, entertaining, and informative sabot deathmatch. I'm not willing to just throw spaghetti at the wall anymore as far as content is concerned. It's part of bringing different ideas to the table. I want to be able to bring you ideas that are viably workable and then see those ideas through with some follow through all the way to the end after we've kind of learned something from it. I think that's the only way that you can, God, without having all the products, that you can maintain that relevance in 2023. I think that trying to enrich people with something they didn't know before, having an active shorts feed, and having an active live stream feed. Those are going to be the things that the content creators really need to focus on in 2023. Let's check in with the chat and see what the chat thinks. Who knows? Maybe the chat's dead. Maybe we got no subscribers here. Blood Ops. What up, what up, what up? Airgunner here. Show and tell with Jace Bell. What up, what up? Paying a lot for our air guns. Umarex notices 440 euro around 460. Some people push brooms for a living. I pull triggers. Macabee. That's so accurate. Yo, dude, you know my channel. That is a very obscure quote from a video that I love very much. I very much loved it. It was from a Zeus episode, but that's excellent. AEA, welcome to the conundrum. Look forward to certain content creators for certain content. That's very, very poignant. Did Ben Tax come out with extended mags? 500 round drum. No, but that would be fire. I would have just one drum and I'm good to go, right? That's more than I can use them on an air charge. You're only fail if you don't come away with new knowledge. Thumbs up. Hell yeah. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. You know what? Let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. I really, really enjoy streaming. And also, I've been dealing with an absolute war pretty much every time I clock in at work for the recent memory that I've been doing it. So, having said that, I enjoy doing this activity, streaming with you guys, so much more than I enjoy doing anything else. I didn't expect to do a drawing today because I expected to have this be a full-on Sabot assembly stream, but I do want to give people an extra chance to go ahead and win this $150 Blitz Razorback rail kit. So new off the press, I haven't even put the fiber optic in it. You can choose red or green. All you got to do, like this video, subscribe to the channel. In the comments section after the video is over, throw down Blitzgang. On an upcoming stream this week, whenever we stream and actually do the drawing, it's going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday probably. I don't think that I'll be streaming on... No, I guess today's only Saturday. See, that's how bad my work week is. I'm losing track of my days. Today's Saturday. We'll go ahead and we'll do the giveaway stream tomorrow. Anybody who throws down Blitzgang in the comments is going to be entered to go ahead and win this guy here. Tomorrow, we're also going to go ahead and have another chance for you, an in-stream chance for you to win. We'll make tomorrow's stream. What time you guys want to stream tomorrow? Like 3 o'clock? Whopper Connor says Blitzgang. Not in the chat, actually. It's going to be in the comment section after the video is over. But as I do tell you guys so often, I am not distracted right now. I'm looking around for my phone so I can take a quick snapshot. Whopper Connor, I'm going to go ahead and check back on this stream and add you to the list. I like to make Winners, not excuses. If I wasn't giving this away, since it's a failed print for my Blitz Mini, and all of my Blitzes already have super sick, ultra badass prints all over them, I would be throwing that thing in the garbage. There is no way with a good conscience I can throw it in the garbage if someone out there in the Blitz gang sees this as an ungettable part they may never have access to in another environment. I'm hella willing to give that away. It makes me very happy to think about giving that away to somebody. So go ahead and do that for me. Throw down Blitzgang in the comment section after this video's over. Anyone shooting 25 cal slugs? Not really. I don't really have anything that shoots 25 cal slugs. I've got like a Marauder. But that's a pellet gun. That's definitely a pellet gun. People try and like say a bunch of different recipes and special stuff to make it shoot slugs, but just stay within the confines of what it's supposed to do, right? Let's really be honest with ourselves. Benjamin Marauder's a hell of a pellet gun, but it's still a pellet gun. It's still a choke barrel. It always will be. Red Rider gang, Red Rider gang. No, no, never, never. You know what? I have a Red Rider in pieces, and I just never got around to putting it back together because it wasn't an entertaining project to me. I mean, I guess it like could be entertaining if how would I even do that? It would have to get extremely out of hand for it to be entertaining for me. And honestly, if I don't find joy in it, if it brings me no joy, I throw it in the ocean. I do not do shit at this point in my life if I do not like it. If I don't find any happiness within that activity, I immediately move on. So high horsepower, full auto, semi-auto, big foot-pounds of energy, somewhat accurate, kind of close to my target. Doesn't matter. I like things that go bang. Let's turn some money into smoke and noise. Come on. What else do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything else we're going to talk about? Ah, do you guys recognize this? Do you guys recognize this beast of a cylinder? Big old black carbon fiber cylinder, 700 cc, 0.7 liters out there. This is that DOT approved tuxing here. This is also off of the Hatsan Blitz receiver that became the Blitz Mini. Now, the beautiful thing about that is I have the adapter for carbon fiber tanks for my S45. So my goal is to add this big old Jalandum in 700cc tank to my S45. I currently have the aluminum tank S45 in the full-size version, and I get a bunch of shots out of it. I know that this is larger in volume. I believe the other one is, what, 550, 500 cc's on the stock front tank for the aluminum cylinder, and this right out of the gate 200 cc's more air. Couple this with a 350cc rear tank or even a 500cc rear tank, and all of a sudden you've got over 1,000 cc's, 1,200 cc's up to as far as air charge is concerned. So I think this is going to be a really good upgrade for the S45 full size. I also like it because it's almost like perfectly even, just maybe even a little bit past the end of the muzzle brake of the S45. So it's not like crazy way out there, and I do think it's within the realm of reason, especially based on the fact that there's no holes in the bottom of the muzzle brake. All the holes are on the top, so it still seems safe to me, and I do like the ability to have that additional air charge. I've said it time and time again, guys. The number one thing that you're going to find as a hot commodity that has value in the field, besides your ammunition, is going to be your air charge. Those two consumables are really what keep you in the fight. So for me, this big cylinder is going to be where it's at. All right, gentlemen, I'm not going to go ahead and drag things out to an uncomfortable level here. I feel like that guy who just won't go away after you've already said your goodbyes. If you've liked today's stream and you've learned something from it, maybe even had a little bit of a laugh, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on this channel as well as when these live streams come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that other people can see my failures and laugh at me with you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.